Aloha Maloni, and welcome to another edition of Pink Coconut Television. I'm your host, Matt Inelel, and it's a pleasure to have you along for today, a very special edition. On today's show, we have some special guests fresh from the island of Hawaii. They're here for the Major Rager Concert 2014. Firstly, she is a Hawaiian contemporary singer-songwriter with an island style. She has performed in many parts of the world and she's joining us today. She's got over 1,000 followers on Facebook, 21,000 subscribers on YouTube, and her videos have been viewed over 4 million times. We also meet some brothers who first met as a group in high school. These guys come from the island of Oahu, Hawaii, and their videos on YouTube have had almost 2 million hits. We find out more about these brothers on today's show. Welcome to Pink Coconut Television. So I'd like to introduce, without further ado, firstly, Anuhea and the Rebel Souljahz. Thanks for joining us today, guys. So firstly, Anuhea, let's start off with yourself.
Okay.
Now, when I learnt a bit more about yourself, I want to start off with your name. It is quite a unique name, and I'm just going to say it. Let me know if I get this right. So it's Anuhea ke ala oka lokelani.
Good job.
Right?
Very
right.
good.
Ooh, okay. It's a nice name. What exactly does it mean?
Anuhea means like cool, like the temperature. So like not hot, not cold. Keala means the fragrance. Oka of the loke is rose, and lani always means heavenly. So every island in Hawaii has a different flower.
Right.
And the island that I'm from is Maui, and Maui's flower is the loke lani. So cool fragrance of the heavenly rose is what it means.
Wow.
Anuhea means cool.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had a great name like that, you know?
Matt.
My name's just
Great
Matt,
name.
you know? That's pretty much it.
Not all of us are cool, huh?
I reckon.
So cool.
All right, so you mentioned that you're from the island of Maui. Tell us what it was like, being raised on that island. I understand, I've heard it's a paradise.
It is. Maui is a great combination, I feel like, of certain things from all the other islands. I think Maui has that great combination of city and country. You know, it's not the kind that everything closes at 7 p.m., but it's not too much traffic. There's no freeways or tall buildings. Maui is a beautiful place. It's called the Valley Isle. So there's one side of the island has a big mountain called Haleakala, and the other side is like a mountain range called the West Maui Mountains, and so between that is where you find the valley of the Valley Isle.
Nice, sounds good. Now, Rebel Souljahz, I'm going to quickly check in with you guys here. Mike, now you guys are from Oahu, I understand, and the island is, or the area in Oahu is Waipahu.
Yes.
Like when you have islands, I'm not sure if it's like this in Hawaii, but normally you're like, oh yeah, from Maui. Oh yeah, Maui people are known as me, you know. So what about Oahu? What are people from Oahu known as?
We're just known as the busy, fast-paced island. We are the main one of the island chain, so Waipahu, big up to our hometown Waipahu. Big up to Maui, of course. There is no there's a little friendly competition here, but Oahu's the best.
Maui no ko'oi, that's what they say, Maui no ko'oi.
Yeah, but we just want to make a big shout out to our hometown back home, Waipahu, Hawaii. Oahu, fast-paced island, the main island, the capital island, and big up to the whole 808 as a whole.
Nice, awesome. Hey, I noticed that on a lot of your guys' videos, Rebel Souljahz, you're always shouting out to the 808. So I found out that, so that's the toll or the area code for Hawaii. Is that right? 808, awesome, right? So I just want to mention, okay, so the area code for New Zealand is 0064. So if you can just, next video, man, just shout it out to the 0064.
0064.
See, man, we got you. All right. So,
We're going to do the country code, yeah.
Awesome. All right. So back to yourself, Anuhea. I understand that the area you were raised in Maui, where you lived, was it farming territory? Is that right?
Upcountry Maui Makawao is kind of known as a Paniolo town, and Paniolo means like country. Cowboys, yes, exactly. So there's a lot of rodeos and a lot of horse riding, a lot of horse pastures and farmland, but I'm not personally a Paniolo at all, so it's kind of ironic that I'm from there. But yeah, I definitely didn't do any of that.
All right, okay, so Paniolo, but you're kind of not really.
Well, my dad was a coach, so my dad was a teacher and a coach, so I grew up playing sports. I grew up in a gym, in a gymnasium, like under the bleachers, watching my dad coach basketball and football and all those sports. So I don't know, I was the anti-Paniolo, I guess.
No worries. Well, it didn't work against your favor.
No,
obviously,
I love Paniolos.
it works well. It works really well. And In New Zealand, we've got a lot of people who were raised, I don't know if we call them paniola, we just call them farm boys or farm girls, you know, but they definitely have those qualities of being hardworking, dedicated, and enjoy the simple things in life, you know. Like, is that similar to the traits of the people where you were raised?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. And just the beautiful, keeping Malama Ka'aina, like the beautiful landscape of our upcountry, you know, talking about Maui being the combination of city and country, like the country I'm talking about is Makua, like just rolling hills and you know, keeping everything clean, the air is fresh, like those kind of qualities I think kind of definitely inspire some of my songwriting, I think, in a way, living that laid back lifestyle.
Awesome, sounds good. And you know, you taught yourself how to play the guitar. Let's talk about your songwriting. So when you first picked up the guitar, or we call it the gat, you know, you picked up the gat, what was the first thing you taught yourself?
I'm probably gonna say a Bob Marley song. Probably Redemption Song was the first song I ever learned.
Nice.
You know, we'd just go on the internet and look up chords to songs that we hear on the radio even. Like at that time it was like Nelly Furtado and I don't know, Jack Johnson was really, really big. And so just look up those songs and learn how to put your fingers on the right things, and little by little got better and better.
Cool. I love Bob Marley Redemption songs, by the way.
Yeah.
And that little voice we just heard right now, that's obviously a little joy of yours as well, which is your son. So baby's name is Ikana? Ikana.
Yeah.
All right, okay. And you've brought Ikana with you on the road.
I know, how crazy am I? But he's a good kid. I mean, my other half is here. He's the best nanny, daddy. He's the best. And so Ikana was a great traveler, and I could tell that from a young age. So I couldn't leave him home. It's too far and too long. He needed to get a couple stamps on his passport. So he's been with us, and all the uncles. And we're trying to get the uncles to play at his first birthday party. So that's why I'm here working it every day.
Man, this kid is the luckiest kid. He's got Rebel Souljahz as his uncles, Anuhea as his mom. This is awesome, mate. Well, we're going to play a video of one of Anuhea's great songs right now. Now, just before we play the video, this is definitely going to be inspirational for anyone, and already I think over 2 million views on YouTube is telling us something. But for our people, a lot of it you know, relates to humble beginnings, and there's a bit of a humble beginning behind this video as well, isn't there, Anuhea?
Yeah, and it's a great example of how, you know, you don't need a lot of money or a lot of budget when you're in this industry anymore, because you can kind of do a lot of things yourself. This video is shot by my manager over there on his iPhone. We're walking through New York City, so it's a little shaky. I mean, that's the one thing that money can buy, is probably a stabilizing machine, but it worked. I got the point across. We filmed it in New York City, walking along the streets with my ukulele, and I just took all that footage and edited it myself on my laptop on iMovie.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow. Humble beginnings.
Well, it's had over 2 million views. Anuhea, were you expecting such a reaction?
Oh, no. We just need the song was going to be a new song. We needed to have something on YouTube for it, and rather than just have a picture of my head with the music playing, we just kind of slapped it together. So I definitely didn't think it was going to get traction. We kind of probably planned on having a full budget video after that, but then we saw that it was doing just fine, so we just didn't.
Nice. So it's really great, and it's inspirational for anyone who is thinking about just, hey man, maybe I should just make that video and just get it done and put it out there. So thanks for leading the way with that. Now, speaking of leading the way, I want to bring it over to the Rebel Souljahz. Now, boys, these brothers, it all started back in the early high school days. So did you all meet at high school, or did some of you know each other before then? Yeah.
I think these guys met like in elementary days, intermediate days, but we knew each other basically through high school.
Yeah.
We went to Waipahu High School back home, the best high school on Oahu. Home of the Marauders. But yeah, we're all high school mates, and it was just a ritual for us to go get lunchtime, and eat it together at wherever, the flagpole, the cafeteria, Hawaiian club, and after that, just jam session for all our friends out there. And never in our wildest dreams would we think we'd be talking about it on a news station across the nation. So.
Yeah. Awesome. And it must have been like, what was the moment when you were younger, you know, back in the days? Oh, you're still young, obviously, but, you know, when you were back in the high school days, when you said, man, you know what, we should make a group, you know, like we should do this music thing, you know? How did that all happen?
I think it was just basically this guy's idea, Brother Bubs, who is our one of our background vocals and our lead, Ragaman. We were jamming one time, like maybe a week or two after high school at his house. Just a couple of us with the ukulele, and he was like, bro, we have a chance to do something, bro. We gotta at least get ourselves on top of track, like just to hear ourselves back. So we met up with a couple of our previous, our label, Gola Entertainment. We did an album with them, which was Nothing to Hide and Bring Back the Days. And the buzz came, and we thought that our manager was lying, like, they want you in Aotearoa, they want you in Australia. And it's like, we didn't think that making a couple of songs on the ukulele on the stairways was gonna get us this far, you know what I mean? So it was all this guy's idea. Big up Rebel, big up Rebel Souljahz.
Hashtag.
Awesome, man. Well done, guys. You're doing well, and we love your music, definitely here in Aotearoa for sure. Now, when you were jamming, on the stairs, as you say, like I would imagine, hanging out as boys, there's probably a place or someone's house that like you would always kind of feel more comfortable jamming at. Whose was that?
The meetup house would probably be the greenhouse.
This guy's
greenhouse. Bubba's got a house that's painted all green, so we call it the greenhouse, and
nice.
That would probably be the spot to say that we linked up at.
Awesome.
Yeah, Bob's house.
We had all our band rehearsals there and stuff.
Yeah, mom and dad used to help us out a lot, brought a lot of song systems for us to start playing live gigs.
Wow. And Tunes, you mentioned the greenhouse, and parent support is really important.
Oh yes.
When you guys first decided, hey, we're gonna chase this dream, how was the initial reaction from your parents, from the olds?
To be honest, I think my mom just finally accepting the fact that for me, I mean, she always knew that I wanted to be a singer, but coming from a Samoan family, and my mom's hard worker, my dad's a Marine, so I didn't think it was like fitting for her. But no, I just FaceTimed her yesterday, and she was crying. She couldn't believe I'm in New Zealand doing what we love, and so yeah, that's pretty much for me. And then for the rest of the boys, though, big support from all their parents. They're always there for us, pushing tickets for us, pushing our shirts, and we love them. Shout out to our family back home. We love y'all.
Yeah, being with Rebels, we're like very, very family oriented. It's our motivation to keep going, and like Tunes mentioned, with the exception of Brother Bub's family, they helped us like so much. Like just to get through, even like through our downtimes. Before we met up with Brother Ray Jr. and made the transition, they were keeping us going to keep the dream alive, keep pushing. So can't express how much we love our family back home for all the support.
Definitely shout out to the parents, all the mums and dads who support, youngsters like the Souljahz and Anuhea and anyone else coming up through the music game. With your love of music, can you tell me about when things started gaining traction, for the Rebel Souljahz, when you started getting a bit of momentum and, there was excitement building and interest? How did you guys react to it?
Oh, we were ecstatic. I think our biggest dream was just to play at a place back home called the Waikiki Shell. That was our biggest aspiration, our biggest dream. And once we played that, we could retire from the music game. But I think after we accomplished that, being on the stage, looking at each other, like during that performance, we just knew in our head, like there's more to explore. There's more shores to go and explore. And with Brother Raymond, who's taking this Major Raja / Rebel Souljahz thing worldwide, it's just opening our vision more. Coming from the islands, like if you are popular in Hawaii, that's basically your mindset is just to stay popular in Hawaii. But Brother Raymond's vision is to take it worldwide, and that's why we love and appreciate his work.
Yes. Awesome. Sounds great. And I guess because you're all mates, you were tight from the high school days, and you're still together doing your passion, loving what you do. When you have a bit of downtime, what do you get up to? What do you do in your downtime, man?
These guys are the ocean men.
Yeah.
These guys go fishing and diving. Brother Tunes is a very family-oriented person. He has a couple of kids back home with his wife. He's always in the church helping them out. And just like myself, I'm always with family and friends too back home. So if you live in Hawaii, you gotta go to the beach, bro. And these guys are the beach men, right?
Basketball, volleyball, football, come see us. Rebel Souljahz, we ready.
You heard it here first.
We don't play rugby.
We don't play rugby. That's too tough for us.
Big up to the All Blacks.
So Major Rager is going to be, I mean, it's an exciting gig, you know, taking it around outside of Hawaii and beyond, which is awesome. And it's all about the live performances, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. And from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, the live performances are where you, as artists, are both in your greatest element, which is really good to see. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. So it wouldn't be right unless we had a little live performance, but we'll get to that soon. We'll get to that soon. Before we do, I'm just got a couple of pop quiz questions for you, just to test your knowledge of New Zealand, Aotearoa. Are you guys up for it? All right.
Fire away.
So feel free, you know, popcorn style your answers. You know, there's no right or wrong answers, but it will be interesting to know what your answers are. All right. So first question for you. I'm sure this is start off easy, basic 101 stuff. So who are the All Blacks? Are they A, a rugby team? Are they B, a hockey team? Or are they C, a wrestling team?
Ladies first.
I'm pretty sure rugby. A.
Team, yes, that's correct. All right, well done. Good start, good start. Okay, now,
That was a hard one.
next question. Did Jonah Lomu play A, rugby league, or B, rugby union?
Ooh, John Alone.
Rugby union? Yes, that's correct. Well done.
50-50 chance that one.
Big up John Alone.
All right, now here's another one. Politics has been a hot topic, and you know I don't like to talk too much about politics, so I won't. But the question is about politics. Who is currently the Prime Minister of New Zealand? Is it A, Richard McCaw? Is it B, Winston Peters? Or is it C, John Key?
I thought it was.
Wait.
Please, you put
One of the lifeline.
Yes, you can use the lifeline.
Phone a friend. Warren, get your Google out.
That's Ray Jr.
We'll take D, Jake the Muss.
It's not correct, but we like that idea. All right, here's another question. So the traditional Maori greeting, is it known as the A, the hongi, B, the hangi, or C, the hanky? Which one of those?
Hongi.
First.
A.
A, hongi?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
that's definitely
Oh,
correct.
yes, man. We got him.
And a follow-up question, have you tried a hangi?
Yeah, we got a funny story. Most of the time back home, when you shake hands back home, it's like a hug. So sometimes some of the guys are like going in for a homie, and you're like trying to kiss each other. So
They end up just kissing on the lips, and it's really awkward.
Oh, trust me, yeah. It can get a bit awkward when you're going for a hongi and then someone's like, oh, what is he trying to do? It's real weird. Ask John Key about his three-way handshake, by the way. That's a golden moment.
Remember that.
Okay, last question for you guys. A common phrase in New Zealand, which one of the three is not a common phrase? So phrase number 1, true bro. True bro. Phrase number 2, cool story bro. Cool story bro. Or phrase number 3, crikey bro.
What is not?
Yeah, what is not?
Oh, I love crikey, but no, I don't think
Yeah,
it's three.
good call. Crikey bro is probably more of an Australian Australian Māori one, you know, but
Cool
that we just
story,
made up.
bro. That's
But
for real. I like
yeah,
that. We're
cool
gonna take
story,
that
bro.
one.
Honestly, it's a goodie. Okay, and don't forget you heard it on Pink Coconut. too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and bonus question: what is the best radio station in New Zealand? Is it A, New FM, B, New FM, or C, New FM?
We're gonna pick D.
We're gonna take D.
We're gonna pick D.
Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, thanks for that. Okay, let's get into a live performance right now. Anuhea is going to do a very special song for us. Looking forward to it. You just want to tell us a little bit about the song, Anuhea?
Sure. I think I'll play Higher Than the Clouds, which is original song that I wrote about my first love. So my man hates this song because he wasn't my first love, but he understands first loves are a special place in a girl's heart. So
Wow, awesome.
We were up in the clouds on that Sunday sunset. You taught me how we could drive up the mountain. Yeah, we could look out on our own little island. Made me feel so comfortable with each moment that went by. I wanted to show you my love for the very first time. So you really wanna, so you really gonna, believe we won't feel this way now. So we're gonna try it, no more trying to hide it. Let's let it go and let
Live Higher Than the Clouds. What an amazing version there, live here on Pink Kankaran Television. And of course, that leads us into the topic of Major Rager. Check out this clip that tells you all about the Major Rager movement and look out for the Major Rager in your town. That's the Major Rager. It is an exciting, a banger of a show. Make sure you check out tmmusicfestival.com for more detail on that one. But wanted to say a big thank you to our special guests all the way from the friendly islands of Hawaii. And now I know I've got a place to stay, 2 places to stay in Hawaii as well. Yeah. But thank you to Anuhea. We're going to go out with the boys. The Rebel Souljahz are going to play us their most popular song right now. You got to know about this song. It's called Gotta Know Your Name here at Pink Coconut TV.
Rebel Souljahz, Major Rager, Farmers Market, Hawaii, Aloha Jam. Check it. Baby, should we do it back? Baby, should we do it? Something right tonight, I'm on a mission. Reflect something right. I'm in fears for time is small class. Girl, you must let me know. Girl, you must let me know. Sweet young girl, where you come from. Take this air cup and let us wind up. We can dance together. Yes, we could. Romance, you gotta tell me. What do you want this to be? Later I'll give it. Whatever you want from me. This could be a real good team. Girl, you must let me know. Oh, but I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be true. But I gotta know your name. I know, but I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be true. But I gotta know your name. But I gotta know your name. Oh, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to intrude. But I gotta know your name. Big up out to Rebel Souljahz.